All right, I woke up and I had the craziest theory in my head. Check this out. So you guys remember when Loki did this right here? And a couple days ago, somebody leaked something on Reddit that had relation to like the overall change or plot or something like that to Avengers Doomsday. Check it out. The leak says, He Who Remains created Earth 616, a sacred and controlled timeline to hide the true history of the multiverse. Victor Von Doom was considered too dangerous, so He Who Remains rewrote him into the 616 timeline. The rewriting turns Doom into Tony Stark, with the same mind altered and a new identity and life as a hero. Tony Stark always feels like he didn't fit in with his family because his real life had been stolen. Those feelings of not belonging are echoes of Doom's original identity trying to awaken. The time travel Tony used in Endgame was deliberately allowed by He Who Remains. He Who Remains permitted those time travels because he needed a variant of Loki to survive outside of his control. The survival of that Loki variant was part of He Who Remains' plans to prepare for the future events. The main purpose of He Who Remains was not permitted peace, but to prepare for a multiverse war against the Kang variants who betrayed him. When Tony Stark dies, a key piece of He Who Remains' control disappears. With the death of He Who Remains, the barriers containing realities break and all versions of Doom come back into existence. Among those versions, the Doom who fought and lost in the multiverse war regains his memories. Upon recovering his memory, that Doom feels humiliated for having been turned into a puppet of He Who Remains. That humiliation becomes his driving force. Doom doesn't just want revenge, he wants to rebuild the multiverse in his own way. Theories, am I right? Gotta love them.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
I think this one might be it. And if you think I'm crazy, check out this scene from Loki season 1 and we'll talk about it after.
You want to hear a good story? Listen to this one. A couple of hunters went out on a mission somewhere near the Black Sea to find a variant who's going to be responsible for 5,000 deaths. 5,000 deaths that were not in the proper flow of time. They get there and there's a little hiccup. The variant is an 8-year-old boy. He was just minding his own business. Swimming with his brother, jumping off the dock. And one of the hunters, who had never had trouble pruning before, he had never hesitated, but that day, he did. He paused. Timelines started to branch, more variants appeared. Happened so fast his partner had to step in and prune the kid. But by then, cat was out of the bag. A couple hunters died. All because that one hunter, he lost sight of the big picture. You gotta keep the big picture in mind.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the Void is one of the only places in the multiverse that can't be touched by like incursions or the destruction of the multiverse, something along those lines, okay? And last thing, remember when Kang was explaining to Loki and Sylvie about the first multiversal war and the effects that it had?
Some of us, new worlds meant only one thing: new lands to be conquered. The peace between realities erupted into all-out war, each variant fighting to preserve their universe and annihilate the others. This is almost the end. Once I isolated our timeline, all I have to do is manage the flow of time and prevent any further branches. Hence, the TVA. Hence, the timekeepers in a highly efficient bureaucracy. Hence, ages and ages of cosmic harmony. Hence,
I'm just kind of spitballing right here, but I think I'm on the money with it. But all right, guys, stay with me until next time. We'll just run a couple theories by you, and then we'll talk about this news, because Wonder Man's coming, Vision Quest, and everything else, because 2026 is going to be crazy, guys, crazy. I'll see you in the next one.